For anyone who has ever dreamed of fame and fortune at the end of the rainbow, this is one of the greatest success stories of all time, proving once and for all that anyone can make it, no matter how young, no matter how green.
The lovers, the dreamers, and me. La-da-da.
All it took was a dream.
I did get this shirt just for this video. But look, it's so cute and fitting. I don't have any regrets. What can I say? "2026 could be the year the Muppets resurface into mainstream media again. Now, if you're anything like me and you love the Muppets, they might already be a part of your mainstream media, or even your daily media. And yes, I know there's been several attempts to bring back the Muppets through various movies and even a failed sitcom.
Oh, hell no!
How old is Denise?
Well, she's old enough. Let's just say that.
Jim Henson would disapprove of Kermit saying that. Kermit would never say that. Now, what separates 2026 from all these attempts in the 2010s to bring back the Muppets? Well, we haven't really seen an attempt to revive the core of the Muppets through their original show. Just a few days ago, ABC and Disney released their own attempt to bring back the Muppet Show.
We're doing the show again, Frog.
With executive producer Seth Rogen and guest stars Sabrina Carpenter and Maya Rudolph to our television screens in 2026. While I'm not going to talk too much about it, I will say I really enjoyed it. Not even 5 seconds in, I started bawling my eyes out. I'm not saying that's normal. It wasn't even sad. Was it kind of nostalgia bait? I guess. But they're just paying homage to the original show, so I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry. Again, I don't want to say too much about the special. I highly encourage you to check it out on your own, especially if you're a huge Muppet fan like me. But I wanted to bring it up because today I want to talk about the very first Muppet movie ever made and why I think you should watch it in 2026.
They're here to heckle a Muppet movie.
Private screening?
Yeah, they're afraid to show it in public.
I also ask that you forgive me. I have fallen ill. There will be many coughing and sneezing breaks throughout this video, so I apologize. But as they say, the show must go on. But anyways, I want to talk about the original Muppet movie. I recently celebrated a birthday. I turned 23 years old. What better way than to celebrate the coming of age story that has been my life so far, I guess, than to watch the 1979 Muppet movie with my dear sister. Now, not only do I want to talk about this movie because it's fresh on my mind, I think there's a sense of hope core that is delivered in the movie that needs to be talked about right now. Our world is feeling very dark, and I've talked more and more about it with my peers and friends and everyone all around, and everyone is terrified, and I can't blame them. However, the last thing we need to do right now is to give up. We cannot give up. We have to stick together and resist and keep creating, keep pretending, keep believing. This movie was made decades ago and still has a tremendous lesson of keep believing in yourself and hold on to those who believe in you as well. Besides the fact that this movie tells such a beautiful story of hope, it is such a good movie in general. Not only is it kind of the origin story of the Muppets, it also just has such good scenes with Kermit being all alone singing Rainbow Connection and then immediately feeling this drive to go up to Hollywood and meeting Fozzie Bear and them teaming up together and driving and singing Moving Right Along.
We'll hitchhike bus or yellow cabin. Cabin? Moving right along.
That's such a beautiful scene of true friendship. And then you get Gonzo in there who says maybe the most relatable line in the whole movie.
I have a dream too. Huh? But you'll think it's stupid.
Yeah, girl, I say that about every single thing I'm about to make. And I still do it anyway. Of course, you can't forget Miss Piggy. Hello. One of the most underrated scenes of the whole movie is just when Kermit and Miss Piggy lock eyes and Miss Piggy starts singing in her head this weird romantic song.
Never before, never before
much. It's so good. Absolute cinema. And there's such a good list of cameos in this movie. I don't even know where to begin.
And Hollywood stars get into the act. Milton Berle, Richard Pryor, Bob Hope, Steve Martin, and others.
Hell, they got Big Bird in the movie.
Hey there, one of this?
Oh, no thanks. I'm on my way to New York City to try to break into public television.
Oh my gosh, and freaking Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. Can you picture that?
Can you picture that?
That's been a vocal stem all day for me, I'm not gonna lie. Can you picture that?
Can you picture that?
But just the fact that this movie ends with them all together, creating the set that tells the tale of their unique journey, just for it to all crumble down and crash and fall apart, and then all of a sudden we see a beautiful rainbow peeking out from the ceiling and shining its light on all of them. And then they literally sing the words, "Life's like a movie, write your own ending." And even if the Muppets isn't your thing, I encourage you to find a piece of media that you love. Tells the same sort of story of hope and not letting go, even when things don't exactly go your way. I think it's really important to watch and celebrate media that tells that story and therefore create our own art that celebrates that exact theme as well. So yeah, 2026 is still filled with a lot of question marks, including if the Muppets are gonna have this big renaissance that they absolutely could have. But something I know I'm sure about is that I will not let go of any sense of hope, and I will keep on chugging and fighting for those who deserve all of the goodness they so well earned. And while it all may be silly, and it really is at the end of the day just a movie about some animalistic puppets going on a weird quest to make it to Hollywood, I think it's so much more than that.
Life's like a movie, write your own.
At the end of the rainbow, where dreams come true, puppet becomes muppet, and earth becomes mirth. And people who aren't people are the funniest people in the world. The Muppet Movie. It's more entertainment than was ever humanly possible.
And I just really love the Muppets, what can I say? You can't look at this and tell me that this does not give you hope for our humanity. Maybe it's just capitalism in my hand, but I don't care. It's Gonzo! Don't give up on him!